as we are underway. Abington Heights gets the tip from Imhotep, and they'll start with it with the 3-point opportunity there.
Wow.
From Mason Fedor. And we'll take it back the other way. Some early Boo Birds here. Just a few seconds into the game.
I guess the official is setting the...
Because you are here in the playoffs this deep, but the history between these two teams. RJ Smith back up top to Muhammad Gray. Right side shot. And still looking for their first bucket. Lucas has it on the near side, looking to drive inside. Thought about a step back shot. Now back across. Long three on the way, and it's good for Will Marion as he breaks the lid off the net for Abington Heights.
Yeah, and with R.J. Smith on Marion, that's an advantage that Abington Heights really has to take advantage of.
4-3, Imhotep on top, trying to make it a handful more. That shot won't go. The second shot, a deep three for like this. Points were particularly valuable in the last game for Abington Heights. Nail-biter 76-70 over Whitehall. Back in the Sweet 16 earlier this week. 2 for 2 from the line for Luke. It's Ahmad Noel on the right side. A lot of noise in this gymnasium for Abington Heights. Their fans have traveled well. Kicks out for the three, and it falls.
That's what I talked.
Makes it 12-5 Imhotep. Abington Heights looking for something here on their own offensive side. Marion with it on the near side, gets it inside to Lucas. Lucas trying to find some space to drive in the left lane, up and off the glass. And he's got the finish on that one. Robbie Lucas, his consistency a key part here in the early goings for Abington Heights to keep them within 5.
That's going to be a 3-point.
Says tried to throw at them. Now it's R.J. Smith with it. Swings it to the near side, and the quick shot is off the mark, but there's a good offensive rebound and a putback for that far side. There was Marion. Somehow Abington Heights still with possession. It's Lucas on the near side. He loses it, stripped, and taking it back the other way was R.J. Smith as he finds his man all the way up and in the other way. That's a
point advantage. Abington Heights really needs a good offensive set. They've got to get in that rhythm, as you talked about, PJ.
It has been a second since they've had a score. As Lucas kicks it back around up top, that three off the mark and tip back in. Second chance opportunity. Down 22-9. Just a little over 5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Oh my God!
And a long three. Their opportunity for Abington Heights squandered. Near side, R.J. Smith. Smith up top, gets the bounce pass inside. Quick pass out to Noel. Noel, good dribble, and makes some space for another three. What a once again. Forcing it back up the court for a three for Noel. Back-to-back made threes, and those already feel like
interior passing there. The one thing that you can see about the Panthers, boy, are they passing the ball well and very unselfish.
And they have clear chemistry and sharing the ball. A good move there, and a nice.
Some of these trapping defenses, that somewhat plays right into Imhotep's hands.
Good defensive rebound there for Feeder as he finds Marion on the near side. Abington Heights looking to try to get back-to-back baskets, and they do. A tough hoop there.
Now, Imhotep, let's see what they do on offense.
Well, they'll do exactly what they did to start, just let it fly. That one not able to fall, though, as Noel shot off the mark from the far side. So at least in the first couple of plays, it seems that the playbook hasn't changed for the Panthers, as Lucas takes it up and in. A nice, as Imhotep's Jeremiah White tried to take that one to the dish. 34-15. Abington Heights looking to drive in, and there's another good play back to instead by Will Marion. So Abington Heights, after that initial gaffe on the first possession, looking to finally have something going here, and for what it's worth, the largely Abington Heights crowd here in Bethlehem still very much into this one. 34-17, Imhotep on top. Pass into the near corner, letting it fly and falling. There it is again. No surprises there.
Yeah, I mean, Abington Heights, it's kind of pick your poison time, and now some pressure by Imhotep.
It was Lorenzano White yet again draining that one from the near corner. Opens it back up to a 20-point lead, 37-17. And now Lucas Trying to keep moving for Abington. Good close defense. A little bit of space there. And getting it to fall.
There to flood that, or to keep that lane occupied, but a nice one there.
Yeah, nice move inside there for Zaire Muhammad Gray. And we'll see if Abington Heights can keep up some momentum on the offensive side of things. On that last shot, and on this one here, another one. Good to go. Their offense clicking here in the early goings of the second half.
Imhotep here, they're just trying to diagnose that Abington Heights defense here.
And now a takeaway. Running back the other way is Feeder. Up in, off the glass, won't go. Second chance opportunity is good, and a whistle.
Foul. It doesn't look like it was a foul.
I suppose not. I heard the whistle, but
yeah, I don't
suppose they called it off. And so now that Abington Heights crowd that I mentioned a little while ago that's still very much into it is really into it now as they get the travel. Finally some whistles going their way, and they are more than happy to hear about that.
Yeah, and what are they doing? They're playing up tempo, okay? They are they're taking some quick shots. They're playing up tempo, completely different from how they played the first half.
A very different looking Comets team here in the second half. Looking to keep their foot on the gas. Schaefer passes to the far side. Marion looking for some Heights. Nealon looking for some space inside. Up and in off the glass. 39-32. 2:15 to play in the third quarter. And Abington Heights trailing by 7. Trailed by over 20 at one point. And now looking for some space at the baseline. Tried to get a sneaky pass.
I can't believe there wasn't a
no
foul
whistle,
there.
And Marion takes it to the back. Marion has some space, kicks it out to Feeder. Feeder for three, gets it to fall. Mason Feeder brings the Comets back to within 3. A deep 3 on the way for Noel. Can't answer. Looking for the second chance, and it won't go. Somehow, against all odds, Abington Heights clawing their way back. 40-37, Imhotep still on top. They'd love to get a little more breathing room here as the R.J. Smith 3 on the way will do just that.
He's been pretty quiet since early on. He's going to have to start taking control of that ball.
Yeah, he's been facilitating, but he hasn't been taking much in the way of shots himself. But he gets a big one there to give the Panthers a little breathing room. A block down low, good defense. Once again, Muhammad Gray in the midst of that. And now Noel looking to take it coast to coast. That won't go. White trying to get the second chance opportunity, and he'll get it. And now Imhotep 5A brackets. It's a 45-40 narrow lead for Imhotep here with 3:45 to play in the fourth quarter. And boy, that feels like a dagger right now as Noel gets that shot to fall. That shot that we saw all through the first quarter finally back.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been really cold the second half. I think that's his first points the second half.
Yeah, finally that 3 ball falling now for Imhotep makes it a 8-point lead now, 48-40. Abington Heights, the pressure continuing to mount. Has a good rebound there for Imhotep. Leads to an opportunity down the other side and in off the glass. Trying to get the pass inside, and it won't go. Turnover taken by Imhotep as Noel takes it all the way up to the glass himself.
Boy, I tell you what, that was just great basketball. Just looking at his teammate running parallel to him, just a great fast break.
Imhotep's been able to strike in just about every way. Fast break, 3-point shooting, and tough work in the paint. Abington has their work cut out for them as they trail now by 12. Trailed by as many at one point as over 20.
I think it was 21 was the biggest advantage.
And the long 3 there. A big-time bucket for Feeder.
Well, and I think that they've got to foul quickly here, too.
Not
a steal!
Not quick enough, but they do get the steal, so it's a clean one. And now Lucas looking to go inside, kicks it back. And now a 3 on the way, and it falls.
Well, Noel, just a terrific foul shooter.
He sinks that one.
That was big. That was big. Makes it a 3-possession game with 16.8 left. Wow.
And 2 there. Feels like that's the dagger here for this one. Abington playing till the bitter end, though. Driving all the way into the baseline. Off iron. Kept in bounds by Lucas.
He just
And
needs
that's
to hold the
turned
ball.
over. Racing all the way up the middle. Noel has an opportunity to flush it and effectively close the door on Abington Heights' run here in the PIAA playoffs, as that last hope 3 is off the mark. And Imhotep is moving on as they continue dancing all the way to the Final Four. They'll await the winner tonight